Gentlemen, congratulations on the show. It is pretty epic, which I think is what you want me to you want to hear, obviously.
That's the hope.
I've done so many of these junkets interviews with so many actors over the years, and very rarely do they get to see the finished thing. They're always on to the next thing, or they've seen like bits. It must be so exciting that you guys have been able to see the first few episodes. And what was your reaction to it? All the hard work seems to have come to fruition and then some.
It was a thrill.
We watched it all together as a cast, and there was just such a magical kind of feeling in the air, just seeing everyone's hard work pay off. And yeah, it's very surreal seeing everyone's world as well. Because we kind of lived in our own world. We kind of, the Númenorians kind of only really knew the Númenorian world. We didn't know what the sort of half-foot camp. Yeah, you can't plural of half feet.
Half feet is
half
fun,
feet, yeah. Half feet.
But yeah, I'd seen snatches of the other worlds. I'd seen people in their costumes crossing the lot, but I hadn't been immersed in those places. So it was, phenomenal to be inside of these worlds finally.
It must be fun to see everybody else's work as well, like you say, because you're obviously kind of detached from that kind of stuff. So you get to discover a few things as well. That must be.
Yeah, and the music adds so much sort of emotion to it and
Everyone's
binds
mentioned
it.
Bear's music.
Well,
it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's incredible. Also, as well, I remember like watching the films. Always wanted to be Aragorn, and watching the series, I want to be Ismail. It's so surreal wanting to be surreal, and they're just there watching. And of course, he was my neighbour in New Zealand. We're all friends. We're all like one big family. But he was next door to me, and now I'm seeing him up there, and I went, wow. Incredible.
And I want to be Trystan. It's amazing being sat next to him right now. God, I'm nervous, sweating.
I've spoke to a few of your lovely cast members, and they were all same as you, maybe playing detective as to what it was at the beginning. It started as the untitled Amazon show, and then New Zealand was dropped in, and then people put two and two together. Did you get a sense at the beginning when you were first auditioning what it was, or did you have to discover it?
We loosely knew it was Lord of the Rings, but nothing other than that. And they kept their lips.
Oh yeah,
very tight.
But I felt you could feel it on the page. Tolkien was kind of in the writing. Middle Earth was in the text.
Yeah. And one of the great things about the show is that it is epic in nature, but a lot of it's done practically. There is CGI and there's enhancements and everything else, but such is TV now that they're able to do so many things in camera, and obviously you were shooting in New Zealand. How much fun and how exhilarating it is for you as actors to be able to kind of almost quote-unquote step into the world, and what does that bring to your performance by doing that rather than a green screen in a room somewhere?
Well, if you're walking into a town centre and the town centre's already built, you're there. You don't have to imagine that it's there. You don't have to, be in your head or whatever. It is there. You can just be. And that's a gift, I think, for any actor, to just sort of just be and do things and go about your actions. Where are you going now? Oh, I'm going to this market here, or I'm going to this tavern here. It's all there for you. And that's a dream come true for an actor.
Yeah. You've all had such a great camaraderie, it seems, even in scenes that you weren't in together. Has that been one of the bonuses of this, that you kind of made friends for life, and that you've now, even if you weren't in scenes together, that you've now kind of crossed paths, and you've now all gone on this amazing journey unto itself? That must be a big bonus, the fact that you've made friends.
We're waiting for the call for the tattoo now. And then
yes. What would the tattoo be? What would the tattoo be?
Good question. I was thinking about that.
It'd be Maxim's face.
Like this on your back.
Yeah, exactly. Massive, all over.
Yeah.
I think as soon as you're in New Zealand and she's an Aussie, if you get Margot Robbie to be in the next season, she can do tattoos now, can't she? She tattooed the whole cast of the Suicide Squad. Yeah.
Wow.
If you go online on Graham Norton, she does it on someone.
Really?
Wow. I don't know if she's qualified.
I've done my own tattoo. I've done a stick and fork, just there on my leg, yeah.
I've seen that, actually.
I'm very proud of that.
You've shown me that.
Yeah.
And just as a final question, obviously audiences are going to get to see it soon. Are you nervous, or are you excited to see? Because people have said it's a bit of both, because the hardcore fans are excited, but obviously might pick holes or have their own version of what it should look like. Are you excited for them to see it?
Yeah, I am, yeah. Because, look, no two imaginations are ever going to be the same, and everybody's got something in their own head, about the show and stuff. And when they see it, that's that's what's out there. That's what we've done, and hopefully there'll be a lovely sort of meshing of these imaginations. They'll be able to go away and think about it, and if they really like it, they can come back and see some more.
Yeah. Guys, I wish you all the best with the show. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.